Hello, this is Bill and Pip's channel. We're just well, it's just me at the moment. Pip's in bed. That's why I'm talking quiet. Not that quiet, like. But, yeah. We are just talking about the times and then before she went to bed. And, you know, like the way she says, there's still people getting given in marriage and still people walking to and fro upon the earth. And, look at these times we're in now. You've got the world flaring up, really. Not that I'm concerned about it, I'm not, because prophecy has to be fulfilled. But we're kind of looking, well, I'm looking anyway, I'm watching. And I see what the Bible says, and there's people still being given in marriage and walking to and fro upon the earth like there's nothing happening. And when I look, I think, definitely something happening, isn't it? And I get people phoning me all the time saying, what's wrong with people these days? Their hearts have waxed cold. And this is prophecy, this is what it says. People's hearts have waxed cold. And he says, let me give you the heart of flesh. Get rid of the heart of stone. Let me give you the heart of flesh. And it's quite funny when he does that. All of a sudden you look around and you see, whoa, this is not right. This isn't right. It's not from God. It's not the way it's supposed to be. And you got people walking to and fro upon the earth. You got people blaspheming his name every day. It's basically describing the world that we're in now. Just like Daniel described all the empires of the world. And people say, oh, the Bible's not true. So how come Daniel was given prophecy to give to Nebuchadnezzar? I was going to say Artaxerxes, but never. But, and he prophesied the dream that none of the magicians could do. Magicians, you know what I mean? None of them could do it. And still to this day, it's true. It was proven true what Daniel prophesied. It was proven true. So this is the only book I know in the world that can predict the future. Thousands of years before it even happens. What did he say? The head of gold. That is you, Nebuchadnezzar, that is Babylon. And then you had the shoulders of bronze. That part of the statue was the Neo-Persian Empire, which used a lot of bronze. Oh, he actually got the metal right that they used to. And then, what was it? The silver. And it was Greece. That was the next empire. But they all fell. Because a house divided cannot stand. A house divided from what, you might say? A house divided from God. Man divided from his own creator cannot stand. So, and then you had the legs of iron, which is Rome. And the funny thing is, Rome was never defeated. It split into two parts, just like the legs of man. And it became the Holy Roman Empire and the military Roman Empire. They never were defeated, they never, and then that's why, because at the very end, there's the feet of iron and of clay, the mighty clay of the man who were created, mixed with the mighty clay, mixed the iron, mixed with the mighty clay. What's that? Come on now, think about it. Is that Jacob? Mixed with the Gentiles? Never thought about that? I've never, that just came out with that right now. I don't know. Food for thought, anyway. But, yeah, definitely much study is needed and much prayer. But yeah, just a few thoughts. I just thought I'd speak to everyone tonight and just give people a few of me thoughts because my mind's racing. I can't sleep, because not that I'm concerned whatsoever about what's happening in the world. Neither should you be. As long as you've got faith in him, don't you worry about a thing. Gonna look after you. But and if he doesn't, you're not meant to get looked after. Because of my life, I've come to the conclusion that whenever I go through hardship, it's because I need to. I need to go through hardship because I need to be rebuked. I need to be chastised by him. Much rather him than the world, as David said. But anyways, what was I wanting to speak about? I think that was about it, really. Just a few thoughts to share with everyone about, call every man a liar and call God the truth. And that's literal. That's literal. Even yourself. Call yourself a liar and call God the truth. Listen to what he says and do it. Hear his word and do it. And another thing I wanted to talk about was actually, which I forgot about, because I'm like that, is I was reading Hebrews 10, and I read in Hebrews 10, he says, how sore is the punishment for those who trample under the foot the Son of God. Now, how sore is the punishment? So the question we've got to ask is, who is trampled under the foot? The Son of God. Now, you've got the Jews on one hand who say the sacrifice of the Son of God wasn't good enough, and they want to stick to the laws of bondage, the schoolmaster, and they want to give praise to Mount Sinai, not to certain Abraham. And if you're from certain Abraham, and those of you who are well read, then you were heirs according to the promise, because you were born free. Yeah. So we know that in Paul, that's what he says. And where was I at? My brain freezes again. What did I start off with? Can someone remind me? Right, I'll get it in a minute. Just give it a sec. Let's go. Never mind. I'll do one when I'm less tired. I'm absolutely shattered. I've been dying to do this all day as well. It's annoying that, isn't it, when that happens? But anyways, love you guys. I think I'll just sign off there, go to bed. Probably come back on when I remember.